What's up, guys? Gallis Fitness here. Today I'm going to rank biceps exercises based purely on their muscle building potential. My ranking system is a bit different from others because I've included an extra tier called the King. After ranking all the exercises as usual, I'll choose one from the must-do tier and crown it as the ultimate best exercise for biceps. I also want to note that even exercises in the bad and waste of time tiers aren't necessarily bad. They just aren't optimal for muscle building purposes. Let's get started. So these are the tiers. The King, must do, should do, alright, bad, and waste of time. To it. So first exercise is a reverse barbell curl, which I would put in bad. The reason is, yes, your biceps is or are active during this exercise, but it's not enough. It's not enough to build impressive biceps. It's mostly, or it is basically a forearm exercise. So that's why it's in a bad tier. Now we have a hammer curl, but with cables, which I think you must do. I love hammer curls. They are important for your biceps development. And when it comes to this exercise in particular, it is because the tension is always on the bicep because it's done with cables. That's why it's so high and that's why it's so effective. Now we have a concentration curl, and I'll put this one in a bad one. I know, guys, some of you will be like, what? Arnold did it. But I think this exercise gets butchered a lot with bad form. So, you know what? Let me just put it in alright. I'll put it in alright because if you know how to do it, it could be a good, effective exercise. But I think there are better exercises than this. And I am not a big fan of single arm, single leg, one side at a time exercises. The same goes, this is a biceps hammer curl, it looks like, and it's alternating. Again, I think this one should be in a should do. I think this one should, I know I don't like the single arm exercises that much, but I like this one more than I like the concentration curls. This is a straightforward exercise, very effective, very efficient when it comes to equipment. You don't have to have a whole bunch of stuff to do this exercise. You just need dumbbells. Another exercise that's a waste of time. This exercise would be in a different tier when it comes to back exercise tier list. But on biceps tier list, this definitely doesn't belong anywhere else but to waste of time. Then we have close grip easy bar curl. I would put that one. It's not as comfortable for me to do these ones. So I'll put them at the alright tier. For me, personally, for myself, I don't find them as comfortable. I don't find the way I have to hold the barbell comfortable, so I'll put them in there. Now we have alternating biceps curls. The same applies. Actually, I'll put them in the should do. Now we have spider curls with dumbbells. I will put them at must do because this is a great variation. You get a great contraction. You can progress on this exercise with weight. So I definitely like, if it must be in your arsenal of bicep exercises. Now we have the waiter curl. I know Jeff Cavalier. He likes this type of curl, this variation, but I don't like it. I don't like how close again my hands are. My shoulders roll forward. I have to keep thinking of pushing, rolling my shoulders back all the time. My wrists don't like this position, so I'll put it in bed. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. All right. We have band curls. I will put this one in bad as well. And the reason why I put them there is because the tension is only high at the top of the movement. It depends what kind of resistant band you have, because some of them are some of them are basically loose when you're all the way down, so there's zero tension. So I am not a big fan of this type of variation. I think there's way better variations you can do. Hand behind the back curl will go up here. It's a must-do exercise. It gives you a beautiful stretch. It stays in that stretch position. The tension is always there. So definitely, well, even though it's a one arm in here, you can do it with two arms as well, which will make it for me even better, because I really don't like wasting times with doing one arm at a time. Now we have the underhand row, and I will put this one above the standard overhand because your biceps will be definitely more active during this variation, but again, it's a back exercise. So that's why I will put it in bed. You have some activation, and you can use a lot of weight, but you have to be also very careful, because you can tear your bicep if you overestimate how much you can lift. So that's why it stays in the bad tier. I think this is a Zottman curl. I would put it in all right. It's basically a curl, and you curl normally up, and then you turn your wrist and you curl it down. I like that variation. It's not must do, but if you personally like it, then definitely have it in your list. Now we have again must do. Uh, we have that one. Yeah, we have a must do again. Tension throughout the whole, because it's with cables. So I would definitely recommend doing that one. Now we have a drag curl with a barbell, and I will put it in all right as well. Some people would like it. You can overload it. I don't like the position where my shoulders are when I do the drag curl. I also don't like that I am kind of limited with the range of motion, because the barbell is in front of you with the dumbbells. At least you can go a little bit back, but it's just my preference. Now we have incline curls. These I will put in should do. And the reason is not everybody will be comfortable having the shoulders in this position, including me. If you don't mind, this is a great variation. Again, you have a deep stretch on the biceps, but for me, shoulders are a limiting factor, and that's why it's not a must do, because not everybody can do this type of curl variation. Now we have a spider curl variation with barbell easy bar. I will put this in should do. A standard barbell curl. I will have to put it in a must do, unless you have wrist issues. But if you don't, this is a staple. This is a staple, man. Then we have a standard hammer curls with dumbbells. Must do again. Must do tier. It's a great exercise. The same applies to the standard bicep dumbbell curl. Great exercise. You just need dumbbells. That's it. You don't need anything else. Very effective. You can definitely overload it. You can do a lot of drop sets on it. Great exercise. Now we have a preacher curl with an easy bar. I'm not a great fan of preacher curls. You get a great stretch, but you can also, if you overestimate, or if you the weight you lifting, or if you have bad form, you can definitely injure yourself. So I will put it in the alright tier. If you like it, definitely go for it. If you don't, then you're good without that exercise. Chin ups, must do. They are a compound exercise for your biceps. Obviously, this is also, or this is mainly back exercise, but you can definitely use it to target your biceps. You can definitely safely overload them. So I would definitely put them into must-do tier. Now we have track curls with dumbbells. I will put it into the alright tier, even though I prefer it more than I would prefer the barbell variation. It's still alright tier to me. I still don't like the way my shoulders are rolled forward and I have to keep them back. So not my favorite exercise. And the last one is a reverse curl, which will go into bed. And the reason is this is mainly forearm exercise and it will target your biceps slightly, but it's definitely not an exercise if you want to build big biceps. And now let's crown the one and only king. This is going to be very hard. There's a lot of great exercises, but there's can be only one king. And I will have to choose. I'm choosing the standard biceps dumbbell curl. And the reason for this is, because this is just a great exercise overall. You can overload it. It's friendly for beginners. The form isn't hard to learn, and it's easy on your wrist as well. There's a low risk, low potential for getting injured. So to me, this is the king. I was thinking of putting chin-ups there or even the cable one, but the thing is, if you have a pair of dumbbells at home, you can do this exercise. You don't need a gym. You don't need a pull-up bar. You don't need cables to do this. And you can have a beautiful workout with an effective workout with the bicep curls. So this is it for this video, and see you at another ranking of exercises. I am planning to do quads. I'm planning to do basically every single body part. So see you later.